Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. Today I'm going to share with you how I prepare this delicious stew. You see here, it's actually a fish stew and it's really delicious. So come, let's go cook together, okay? And guys, please, I notice a lot of you view the videos but you don't subscribe to my channel. Please do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, please, so we can grow this channel up to 1,000 subscribers. Okay, thank you so much. So yeah, the ingredients I'll be using to prepare this delicious fish stew. So I'll be using some mackerel fish, 3 pieces of mackerel fish. Then I will be using some salt, thyme and curry, all-purpose seasoning, ginger and garlic, some fish seasoning, onion, tomato puree, and my seasoning cubes. Okay. Yeah, my peppers I'll be using is atarodo and shombo, and some tomato. I will also be using some vegetable oil for frying the fish and the stew as well. So yeah, all the ingredients I'll be using. So the first thing I need to do is I will have to cut and wash my fish to my desired size, just like this. Then I'm going to season my fish. I add some salt, fish seasoning, all-purpose seasoning. Then I'm going to toss this and mix it together. Once I've mixed the seasoning, rub the seasoning into the fish, I'm going to place the fish on the strainer or sieve just like this. I'll put it one after the other. The reason I'm doing this is because I want all the water to drain out from the fish. I'll keep the fish on the countertop close to the sun, just under the window, by the window, and I'll cover it up so that flies won't perch on it. I'll allow it sit for about 1 hour, okay? So as the fish is there in the strainer, I'm going to wash my pepper and tomato. Some people ask me what kind of blender I use. This is the blender I use. It's a Benaton blender, and it's okay as it gets the job done. So I cut my tomato and I send it to the blender. I put it in the blender rather, and I start to blend my tomato first. So here's my tomato blending away. After blending my tomato, I'll go in with my peppers. Pepper and onion, I'll blend it together as well. So once blending is done, I'm going to add the pepper, onion, and tomato mix into a pot, and I will boil it down just like this to reduce the water in it. I will also be blending some onion, ginger, and garlic. After blending this, I'll keep it aside because I will need it for the stew as well. So after blending, the fish has been sitting in the sieve for almost 1 hour, just close to the window on the countertop. So I'm going to start frying this fish now. Okay, put the oil in your frying pan. When it's hot, you just put in your fish. Allow the fish to sit in the oil for about 3 minutes on low heat. Once the fish is fried, just use your spoon and flip it to the other side, so the other side of the fish can also get cooked, just like what I'm doing right now. You don't have to force the fish. If you force the fish when it's not dried, you're going to have scattered fish. It will break. So you allow it to fry, take its time, and then once it's done, flipping it over will be very easy, just like what I'm doing right now, just like this. So I'm going to Allow the other side of the fish to fry for another 3 minutes. I'm doing all this on low heat, low stroke medium heat. Once it's done, I'm going to take the fish off the heat. You see everywhere is well fried right now. The fish is not broken and it's not burnt. So I'm going to take it off the heat now, gently. Once I take it off the heat, one after the other, I'm going to place this in a sieve so all the excess oil can drain out from the fish as well. Just like this. So I'll put all the fish in the sieve like this so the excess oil can drain out, and I'll fry the other fish off camera. So after frying the fish, the same oil I use in frying the fish, I'll use that same oil to make the stew. Okay, I will now go in with my blended onion, ginger and garlic mix. Put that in my oil and I'll fry this for some time, so about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, until the onion is fragrant. I'll go in with curry powder and my tomato puree. I'll fry this for a while. Once it's well fried, this is my tomato puree. I'll add in my tomato puree. I'll fry that also for some time. Then before I add my cooked peppers. Once I add my cooked pepper, I'll give it a good stir. I'll allow this to fry for another 10 minutes. Because I've already cooked down the peppers, it's going to take a short while for the stew to get ready because no more water inside this pepper. So I'll allow this to fry for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'm going to season my stew. I'll add in my seasoning cube. I'll add in all-purpose seasoning. Yeah, this all-purpose seasoning is really good, guys. You guys should try it out. I'll add some ginger and garlic powder and a little salt to taste. These are all the seasoning I'm using. So I'm going to stir this together. Mix the seasoning with the stew together very well. Make sure it's well incorporated. I'll allow this to fry again for another 10 minutes on low heat. Okay, so it's doing very well. It's not burnt. The aroma in the kitchen is so beautiful. Once it's dried like this, you can see there's no more water in the stew and the oils are bubbling on top. I'm going to add the fried fish into the stew now. So, and I also tasted and the seasoning is perfect. So I had my fried fish into the stew. I'll give it a gentle stir because I don't want the fish to scatter or break. Okay, I'll just give it a gentle stir. Make sure the fish are well soaked inside the stew. The stew covered the fish. You understand what I'm saying, I believe. So once the fish is in the stew for about 10 to 15 minutes, I'll still allow this to fry for another 10 minutes on low heat. I'll give it a gentle stir again, and voila, our stew is ready. We can now serve our stew very well. So this is the finished stew and it is delicious, very delicious, and the aroma is so nose blinding. Yeah, thank you all guys for tuning in. So guys, please, if you've watched my video up to this extent, I know you enjoyed the video, please do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel so we can grow the channel up to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Thank you for tuning in. Do like, share, and drop a wonderful comment below. Thank you and bye-bye.